if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, they're coming after our private property rights. We've got to fight back. We've got to fight back against this, and I'm going to tell you how in a sec. If you didn't hear the breaking news in Victoria, the lead cultural group down there, it was reported in the Australian newspaper that they're pushing for Indigenous cultural investigators to have the right to go into your private property and actually investigate Aboriginal matters. For example, this is from the Australian newspaper. The newspaper said, "Bolster power of Cultural Heritage Police, says Victorian Aboriginal Heritage Council. Indigenous cultural investigators should be free to enter private property, such as farms and houses in Victoria, without the owner's or renter's permission, under reforms sought by the Peak First Nations heritage body." Now you might be like, "Joel, I don't own property," or "It's not my property I'm renting, it's another property." Guys, I was just listening to the head of the IPA, and he made the point that this is the precedent that will actually flow on to all property types, all property ownership. So we've got to oppose this now. Like, this is very important. If there's one thing we proved with the referendum, it's the people are on our side, but it's also proved that the left will not stop. We have to make them stop. In South Australia, there was also a report. Sarah Game posted this. She said, it pays to have a voice, and it showed an article about how much the Voice members in South Australia will be paid for their state Aboriginal voice. So we've got in Victoria the proposing laws to get into your private property and to inspect it. We've got a precedent being set it there. We've got South Australia where there's a state voice and these people are being paid enormous amounts of money for not much work. And then on top of that, we've got in New South Wales, they're kicking it into the long grass, the voice and the treaty process, except they're still going to keep the working group going and they're going to reassess in 2027. And then on top of that, you've got Queensland. They've said they're rolling it back. They've said we need bipartisan support, but we're not going to proceed with the plan unless we have bipartisan support. But the radical left have gotten to Anastasia Palaszczuk and they're trying to pressure her to get back onto it. In WA, they've got the cultural heritage laws and they haven't been repealed properly yet. In Tasmania, who knows what's going on down there? I have no faith in the Liberals down there to roll this back. And who have we got left? We've got, that's all the states, and then the territories are doing their own thing. So I've built something to fight back, basically. Now this costs you nothing. This costs you nothing, and there's no catch. So if you head to the link in my description, tpaust.com.au, I have picked the top 21 members of parliament in each state and each territory, and I've given you the ability to email them. All right? Now be respectful with this tool. You know, I'm trusting you guys with this, but send these MPs a message they will not forget. Tell them what you think about the treaty process. Tell them that you voted against the voice. Tell them that you will not support them at the next election. And tell them that if they keep this up, and if they do not drop this, then at the next state election, like in Queensland, for example, their next state election is in October next year, 2024. Let them know that you will not be getting their support at the next election. Give this a share, get it out there. This will cost you nothing. The email process is very easy. You go in there, you click your state, it'll automatically send out an email to the top 21 members of parliament there that can drop this crap. Because if they don't drop it, we still have a vote in this country, as we saw in the referendum. You will throw them out of government at the next election. So that is that's my gift to you guys. It costs nothing. We've already funded it. There's no catch. We're not collecting your data or your emails. There's an optional box you can tick if you want to subscribe to our emails, but that's optional. You guys have to tick that. But other than that, I am sick and tired of the left continuing to come after us. Please give this a share. Please get it out there. As I said at the start of this video, In Victoria, they are pushing for cultural police to be able to go onto your private property. And that is a precedent that will roll over across Victoria. The other states might follow suit as well. So it doesn't matter which state you're in, doesn't matter if you're in Queensland, doesn't matter if you're in New South Wales. Send an email via this tool, head to tpaust.com.au, use the tools that I've provided you, and keep this in mind. Just like with the referendum, you get out what you put in. So if you guys want a serious result, if you want to see some more of these states to continue to run away with their tail between their legs, use the tool I've given, get the word out there. There's no catch. We're not data harvesting. If you want to subscribe to our emails, that's perfectly up to you. But we funded this ourselves. If you want to donate, that's up to you. I just want to beat these bastards because I am sick and tired. They're coming after our private property rights. They're charging us inordinate amounts of money for these state voices like in South Australia. And in states like New South Wales, where it looks like we're the leaders of freedom on this particular topic, even then they're not dropping it. They're still paying $5 million to set up a voice working group. I mean, guys, this is bullcrap. This is absolute bullcrap. The last time we did this email out, it was very effective. We did 30,000 emails back in March on a different issue. Please get my back on this. I've put a lot of time into this to make sure that we can get this round the clock. Give this video a share, get it out there. They're coming after our private property rights, and we have to stop them because they will not stop. They do not care. They don't care that we just voted against them in a referendum. So send a powerful message, send an email, be respectful, let them know what you think about the cultural heritage laws in your state or the treaty process or the voice. I've left a draft in there so you guys can check it out, but please share this video, get it out there. I'm being heavily censored. It's over to you. It's over to you. I've done all that I can, but it's over to you now. God bless you all. Give this a share. I hope you have a lovely day. They're trying to come after our private property rights. Oh, by the way, in Victoria, one of the things they're proposing is, for example, one of the fines that these cultural police can charge is, for example, with rock climbers, they can charge like $400,000 in fines for trespass, for damaging cultural heritage, sort of places. And so the challenge with that is, like, why is it that you don't do that for churches when they're damaged or vandalized? Why is it you don't do that for other religions when they're damaged or vandalized? This is the state religion, just like the LGBTQ plus stuff. You know who governs you because you can't criticize them. And they're trying to make Aboriginality, they're trying to use it as a battering ram to bring down our society. And I just, we need some people power right now. So please, I'm begging you, please give this a share. Please get this video out there. Please take action. I love it when you guys take action like you usually do. I've provided you everything you need to succeed on this topic. Spread it out. Send an email to your MP using the link tpaust.com.au. Love you guys. Let's see what we come out with in the next week. Ciao.